right into it right now. We're going to start the night off with Dan Hooker versus Claudio Puelles. I think finally we have like a decent matchup for Dan Hooker here. I feel bad for the man. He's 1-4 in his last five, but he's had some really tough matchup. The guy just does not say no to any matchup that's given to him. He says yes to every name. And during his last five fights, I mean, he lost to Poirier in a very close back and forth fight. He got knocked out by Michael Chandler. He got subbed by Islam Makhachev, and he got TKO'd by Arnold Allen. So guys who are all basically top five in their division. And this fight, he's fighting back at 155. I think that's a lot better weight class for him. He's a big dude. You know, you see him in pictures like with training with Israel Adesanya, and they're like pretty similar, surprisingly. Um, Dan Hooker's just a big dude. I do not know how he made to 145, honestly. He's a very technical Muay Thai striker fighting out of City Kickboxing. He's always fun to watch, but he's fun to watch because he gets into these crazy wars. But to win, you know, he's going to have to change that up a little bit, fight a little bit more smart. Maybe he doesn't, maybe he's like Michael Chandler, where Michael Chandler's gone on the record by saying, yeah, I don't care, win or lose. My goal is to make the fight entertaining. And maybe that's Dan Hooker's same mindset too. But, you know, that entertaining fight style is not conducive to winning, and it's hard to bet on. And yeah, that's that. He's taking on Claudio Puelles. He's on a 5-fight winning streak, 5-1 in the UFC. He's also fought on season 3 of Tough Latin America. He went 3-0, and he lost the championship against Martin Bravo, and that was his one UFC loss. He's very different fight style than Hooker. He's a grappler. He's a very grappling heavy approach coming from a BJJ background. He's recorded 3 knee bars over the course of his 5-fight winning streak, but really struggles on the feet. He's kind of like a sitting duck. If you take away his takedowns like Chris Grutzmacher did in that fight, you know, he's a sitting duck basically. I don't know if you guys have seen the fight, but he fought Chris Grutzmacher. Puelles laid on top of Chris for 4 minutes and 30 seconds of the first round. And then in rounds 2 and 3, Chris just stopped the takedowns and then left it on the feet. And Puelles looked really bad. He did pull off a late round knee bar, but he was about to lose that fight if he didn't. So not a good look. Chris Grutzmacher is not the highest level of competition. You know, he's fun to watch, but, you know, not that great. That being said, I think Hooker has great takedown defense, like all those guys do at City Kickboxing. He's only really been subbed once. Well, he only has been subbed once in the UFC, and that was by the lightweight champ Islam Makhachev. And he's really in need of a win here, so I'm gonna go with Dan Hooker in this one. You know, the odds are pretty close right now, but I think that he's just, you know, his back is against the wall. Who wants to be 1-5 in their last 6? That's just not a good look. So I'm going to go with Dan Hooker now.